Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Jackie and I Wolfpath, and we are doing a top 10 Disney videos from my perspective today for you. This is going to be a Thursday thing as for now. It might change in the future, I might put it as a Tuesday thing, but for now it's going to be a Thursday thing whilst my computer is out of commission playing games because it's a complete and utter toaster, as you know. But without further ado, let's get to it. Number 10. Okay, so number 10 is the Toy Story trilogy 1, 2 and 3. This is just because I find it as by far the most wonderful story between a boy or a child, in Bonnie's case for number 3, and their toys. The way they treat them, the way they play with them, the way they interact, the way they think they're real. It's just so magnificent to a story. I used to play with my toys like that all the time when I was younger, and then obviously you grow up in Toy Story 3. Andy's grown up, he doesn't play with them anymore, so he gives them to charity. Luckily, when I grew out of mine, I had a little brother to give them to, so I gave them to him, or I gave them to a charitable cause where other children could play with them. Now, I collect things, as you've seen in the collectibles video. It's not the same. I mean, when you're younger, you have that sense of adventure with your toys, and it's there for that reason, and that's why, ladies and gentlemen, that this has made the list, because it's just such a magnificent story. Number 9. Number 9, ladies and gentlemen, is The Lion King. The movie that was made the year I was born. 1994 was a great year. I was born, Lion King was made. Bish bash bosh, job's a good one. The wonderfulness of Disney magic and the love of two brothers, according to Disney, brothers. Yeah, and the whole story of finding yourself in life really hits home for me. It really does. It hits the feels. Simba, when he doesn't know what's happening, when he doesn't know what to do, so he escapes and finds Timon and Pumbaa, and it's it really. That's the whole story. He finds Nala, he falls in love, he goes back to Pride Rock, he does what he's supposed to do. He does his job in the circle of life. To begin with, it takes him a while to find out what his role is in the circle of life. So for me, it hits home. It's all about finding yourself and doing what's right for everybody, not only for yourself but for everybody around you, and that's why it's made the list. Number 8. Number 8 is Up. And I absolutely love Up, and one of my favourites. That's why it's made the list here on number 8. I just love the whole concept of it. It's absolutely fantastic, the way that Carl fulfills his and Ellie's dream to make their way to Paradise Falls. Absolutely amazes me. It's fantastic, so heartwarming. It warms my heart. It really does. And the fact that Russell's there as well for the comic relief is fantastic. He is a funny character. I find him hilarious. Kevin as well, and the whole story of all of that, and it's kind of like, it brings it all together very nicely, and that's why it's made it on this list. Number 7. Okay, number 7 is Beauty and the Beast. Belle. What a character. Both Paige O'Hara did a fantastic job in the animation, and Emma Watson as well. She did a fantastic job as the 2017 Belle. The reason Belle made it on this list with Beauty and the Beast as well is because not only is she my favourite princess, she finds the good in everyone. She's smart, resourceful, she knows what she's doing, she knows how to get her point across, and she also is very keen to help people, which is what everybody wants every now and again. Belle herself is very, very smart in doing this, and she can see the good in everyone, like she does with Prince Adam, or the Beast, as he's more commonly known as, to see inside so that even he has a soft side and that he has a soft spot for everyone around him, and that's why Beauty and the Beast made the list. Number 6. Number 6 is Big Hero 6. Now I have one word for you: Baymax. Baymax is the whole reason of this movie, and it proves that even the unexpected heroes can be the heroes of the movie. Baymax himself is just a healthcare companion, but turns out to be the most helpful person in there, because he understands that Hero is looking for Tadashi. That itself is heartwarming and impressive, because Baymax is making Hero understand that Tadashi is always going to be there looking out for him, even though he's not there physically. He's there emotionally, spiritually, and most probably with Hero in himself, but he's also got video imagery as well of Tadashi inside his system, Baymax that is, because if you've not seen the movie, Tadashi did make Baymax. Spoilers, I guess. Sorry! But yeah, Tadashi made Baymax, and that's why it just proves that even the most unexpected person can be the expected hero of any given situation, whether they are trying hard or not. And that's why Big Hero 6 made this list. Number 5. Number 5, ladies and gentlemen. Halfway through the video, I hope you're all happy with that, and I hope you've liked it all so far. But number 5, ladies and gentlemen, is Wreck-It Ralph, and this movie is just pure awesome from start to finish in my opinion. The cast of characters as well is fantastic. Wreck-It Ralph, Fix-It Felix, Calhoun, Vanellope, King Candy, all the group of bad guys as well. Zangief is in it. He's my favourite Street Fighter character of all time. I play him quite a lot when I play Street Fighter, but the whole point of the movie is seeing why and how that not everybody who is supposed to be bad is bad. Wreck-It Ralph is obviously programmed as the bad guy, but he's not a bad guy. Yeah, he is not a bad guy. He is not a bad guy. He is trying to prove to everyone that he can be good, and that he deserves a place with the good guys, and that he's not only there just for bad guy purposes. He actually has a reason to be there, and he wants to prove to everyone and to himself that he is a good guy, and that's why this makes it so high on the list at number 5. Number 4. Number 4, ladies and gentlemen, is The Princess and the Frog, and there's so many reasons why I love this movie. The first, Black Princess for Disney. The fact that it's set in 1920s New Orleans, which is by far one of my favourite times and one of my favourite places in America. The fact that it was one of the last hand-drawn animations from Disney Animation Studios before it all went computerized and digital, which holds a place in my heart for childhood nostalgic reasons. It just proves that even drawn characters can be just as memorable as computerized. And the character cast was fantastic. Dr. Facilier, by far my favourite Disney villain, in which I'll do a video about them as well. Top 10 favourite Disney villains has to be a thing on this channel right now. Yes, Dr. Facilier, favourite bad guy ever. Louis, Mama Odie, Tiana herself, Charlotte. John Goodman's in it. John Goodman as Charlotte's dad. Sully is a dad. I mean, come on. Mind blown. You not think? Come on now. This movie just itself, it just shows that hard work does pay off. You get what you want at the end of it, and everybody that wants something has to work hard to get it. It's just a very important life message that everybody needs to follow to make sure that they get everything they want in life, and that's why it's so high up on this list at number 4. Number 3. Number 3, ladies and gentlemen, is Zootopia, or Zootropolis if you are from the UK. I personally call it Zootopia because I feel it suits better, but hey, personal preference, what do I know? It's all about up to you. But anyway, this is a great example and a great story that shows real life problems. It deals with racism. It deals with it has Breaking Bad references in it. It has drug deals in it. It has stereotypicalness in it from everybody being mean to one another in some sort of way. It just shows that everybody is different in their own way and not everybody agrees with it. The way that it shows racism is between the predators and the prey. I'm sure you know about that. There's a Breaking Bad reference in there where they're making the I forgot what it's called, the stuff that makes them go wild, makes them go wild again, and it's an unexpected plot twist. We all thought it would be Mayor Lionheart who actually did it, but no, it was actually Deputy Mayor Bellwether. I think that's her name. Pretty sure I've not watched it in a long time, but the fact that even the most unexpected people in life can do such a thing is proven in this movie, and it just shows that not everyone can be trusted, and that's a life lesson that all children need. Even adults sometimes. Adults need to learn that everybody can't be trusted, but it's a good message, and that's why it's so high up at number 3 on this list. Number 2. Number 2, ladies and gentlemen, is the one and only Incredibles. What a movie. What a movie. I love the first movie, the fact that it shows about real life problems with a superhero twist. How can we not like superheroes? Superheroes are good. We've got Big Hero 6 on this list, but this tops the cake for superhero movies. Disney Pixar, John Lasseter, Pete Docter, whoever else worked, and did a fantastic job with this, and it proves itself to be one of the best Pixar movies ever, in my opinion. Just because it's just so good. It deals with such amazing messages that people that follow someone their whole life and get shut down can turn instantly, and it's a good message. Everyone's so relatable, but they're also, so far away from us from being, superheroes. And it has that famous line right here. Yeah, that line. That famous line of Frozo, none other than Samuel L. Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. What a guy. And that's why it's so high up, because it's just such an amazing movie that everyone can relate to in a relatable way, but we're still so far away from that. Maybe one day we'll get powers and can relate to it more. But before this section ends, how good does Incredibles 2 look? Oh my goodness me, yes, I want that so much right now, ladies and gentlemen. Having been in England, it comes out July 15th. We can't see it yet, because it's not July 15th, it's currently July 5th. We got 10 days. But my predictions are, now these are just predictions, that we see Elastigirl's got the main job. I'm pretty sure that it will show that Bob will have to do the struggles of parenting, which in my opinion is a true superpower. But thank you, that's it guys for this section. That's why Incredibles 2 is number 2 Not Incredibles 2. Incredibles is not number 2 on the list. Number 1. Number 1, ladies and gentlemen, is my all-time favourite Disney movie. Obviously, Lilo and Stitch. Got such a good message. It's all about family struggles. You know, Lilo and Nanny. They don't have parents. Nanny's doing her very best to get a job, looking after Lilo, trying to fight off David because he wants to get in a relationship and it's just not the right time. Social services with Bubbles. That's his undercover thing, obviously, but he works for the protection of aliens. And then Stitch comes along. She's got to deal with that as well, where she just wants Lilo to be happy, so she lets him stay there. Lets Stitch stay there, or Experiment 626, as he is known in the alien galaxies. But yes, what a movie. It is absolutely one of my favourites of all time. I could sit down, watch it all again and again and again and again and never get tired of it. It's just so good. Just all of them. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Yes, there's a 4th one. Leroy and Stitch, I think it's called. And I have watched it and it's really freaking good. And there's also 2 TV programs that you might not be aware of. Lilo and Stitch, the TV series, which was premiered over here and America and things like that, where they had to catch all the rest of the experiments, all 625 of them. And then there's one that's, I think, that was just released in Japan itself, where he moves to Japan because Lilo grows older, and he goes to Japan and meets another little girl and does have some adventures there with her as well. I haven't watched that fully. I watched a couple of episodes, but I need to watch that as well. But that is my top number 1 movie, and that's why it makes number 1 on this list. Okay guys, that was my top 10 Disney movies. Let me know yours in the comments down below, and like this video as well. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and hit that bell so you can keep up to date with all my new videos as well. You got plenty here to keep you entertained. But for now, I will see you all again soon. This is Jackie Cameron I Wolfhard saying good night, goodbye, and peace out.